Hello and welcome to English grammar class. In our today's English grammar class, we are going to study chapter 5 of your grammar text, Pronouns. A pronoun is a word that is used in place of noun. Noun की जगह पर जो word हम use करते हैं वो pronoun होते हैं, right? In this chapter, we are going to study the meaning of pronoun and the kinds of pronoun. Okay, let's begin. A pronoun is a word used in place of noun. जो word हम noun की जगह पर use कर सकते हैं वो word pronoun है. Study the following sentences. Danny is a good boy. Danny and Jacob are friends. Danny and Jacob are neighbors. Danny and Jacob play together. They go to school together. Okay, Danny and Jacob go to school together. You will observe that all the above sentences are about Danny and Jacob. Their names have used repeatedly. They are used again and again, which makes them awkward. Okay, this repetition makes it awkward. So, in place of noun, in place of name of Danny and Jacob, we will use they. Okay, Danny and Jacob are friends. They are neighbors. They are neighbors. They play together. They go to school together. So it looks good. Okay, the word they has been used in place of Danny and Jacob. Such words that are used in place of noun are pronouns. जो noun की जगह पर ऐसे हम यूज करते हैं वैसे words pronoun है. यहाँ पर they is a pronoun. Kinds of pronoun. Kinds means types. Types of pronoun. Kinds of pronoun. There are 9 types of pronoun. The first one is personal pronoun. Okay, personal pronoun replaces the name of person. Okay, the personal pronoun is used to replace in place of name of person. In subject and object positions are called personal pronoun. There are 3 persons in all: first person, second person and third person. The first person is the person who speaks. The second person is the person who is spoken to. Means the second person is the person to whom it is told, the thing is told. The third person is the person who is spoken of, जिसके बारे में बोला गया है. फर्स्ट पर्सन जो बोल रहा है, सेकंड पर्सन जो सुन रहा है और थर्ड पर्सन जिसके बारे में बोल रहे हैं. ओके, दैट थर्ड पर्सन may or may not be present. The following table shows the various forms of personal pronoun. Nominative, singular I, plural we. Singular you, plural you. He, she, it, plural they. Possessive, my, mine, our, ours, me, us, your, yours, you, his, her, his, hers, its, theirs and theirs, their and theirs, him, her, it, them. Okay. Here are some examples of personal pronoun. First person I and we. I am a football player. We are going on a picnic tomorrow. Here the first person is the person who speaks. I am speaking, so I is first person. We. As a group, if something is said, then we are going on a picnic tomorrow. Second person is the person who is spoken to, जिसको बोल रहे हैं. Rajan has given you a book. Okay, we are talking to that person. हम उस बोल रहे हैं उसको कि राजन ने तुम्हें बुक दी है. So you is the second person. And Rajan is the third person जिसके बारे में हम बोल रहे हैं. Okay, you can use Amita's umbrella. Here I am talking to someone. I am saying that you can use Amita's umbrella. So you is the second person. Third person, he is the head boy of our school. He is the third person. He is going to school. He is the third person. Look at the baby. It is very cute. Okay, here it is the third person. Okay, we are talking about a baby. Okay, two persons are talking, but they are talking about baby. Okay, they are our neighbors. I am telling they. So that group of persons are our neighbors. So they is third person. There are three cases in which a person can be expressed: nominative case, objective and possessive. Okay, first one is nominative, where pronoun is used as subject of the verb. Okay, here he is the subject and plays cricket is the predicate. Here plays जो है वो verb है, तो verb का subject क्या है? He. Okay, so he plays cricket. It comes before the verb in the sentence. They are my friend. So here are is the helping verb and before it they is there. So they is nominative case. She is a nice dancer. Second one, objective case. When a pronoun is used as an object of verb, it is objective case. It comes after the verb in the sentence. The principal gave me a book. Okay, here me is used as verb of an object. Okay, मी जो है बुक है वो एक ऑब्जेक्ट है और मी को भी उसी तरीके से बोला है. ओके, गेव इज द वर्ब, तो वर्ब के पीछे मी आया. ओके, सो दैट इज ऑब्जेक्टिव केस. आई कॉल्ड देम फ्रॉम माई लैंड फोन. हियर देम इज ऑब्जेक्टिव केस because it comes after the verb called. The teacher is annoyed at him. Okay, here annoyed is the verb and him is used as an object. Okay, it comes after the verb, so it is objective case. Possessive case, it is used to indicate possession or belonging of a pronoun. It indicates the possession. Okay, ये किसका है? Okay, this football is mine. So mine is possessive case. That pencil is yours. Yours is a possessive case. It shows the possession कि किसका है, कि किसका है. The trophy will be theirs. Theirs is a possessive case. There are some other words that are used to show possession: my, our, his, hers, its, theirs, yours and ours. Students' personal pronouns are used in place of the names of person. Personal pronouns stand for person, okay, for people or things. They are most common and easiest to identify. Singular personal pronouns: I, me, you, he, him, she, her, it. Plural personal pronouns: we, us, you, they, them. The second type of pronoun is reflexive pronoun. Reflexive pronouns are used to reflect, to show the action performed by a subject upon it. In simple words, they are used when the subject and the object are same. Okay, subject and object is same. They are formed by adding self, self for singular and selves for plural numbers. Two personal pronouns. Here, let's see example. She washed all the clothes herself. Here, the subject and object is she. Okay. And she did the action. Okay. She washed the clothes. So, the action is done by she, by girl. So it is used herself. Okay. The action is done upon the subject, she. I prepared the science notes myself. Okay. Here I will be converted into myself. Okay. Here I is the subject and I am doing the action. Okay, so I myself prepared the science notes. They hurt themselves while repairing the roof. They hurt themselves. उन्होंने उनको चोट पहुंचाई. चोट मिली उनको लगी. Okay. So they hurt themselves while repairing the roof. You will have to solve the sums yourself. Here you is the subject and the action is also performed upon you. He must do all his jobs himself. Okay, here self is used in singular by adding for singular number. Okay, and for plural like they. Okay, though they we will use selves, selves, themselves. If the subject is we, okay, we, then we introduced ourselves. So here for the plural pronoun we will use ourselves. Okay, ourselves. Okay. The third is emphatic pronoun. Emphatic pronoun are used to emphasize upon the actions performed by the subject. It lays importance. Okay, it stresses the action performed by subject. Just as the reflexive pronoun, emphatic pronoun are also formed by adding self. रिफ्लेक्सिव की तरह एम्फेटिक में भी सेल्फ और सेल्व्स लगेगा. एम्फेटिक में भी सेल्फ और सेल्व्स लगेगा. फॉर एग्जाम्पल, ही हिमसेल्फ क्लीन्ड द एंटायर रूम. हियर हमने जो एक्शन परफॉर्म किया है, ठीक है, एक्शन जिसने परफॉर्म किया है उस सब्जेक्ट को हम ज़्यादा स्ट्रेस आउट करते हैं. ही, himself, I, myself, they, themselves. Okay. You, yourself, she, herself. Here we are adding the emphatic pronoun just after the subject. सब्जेक्ट के बाद ही सब में ऐड किया है, इसीलिए हम सब्जेक्ट को ज़्यादा स्ट्रेस आउट कर रहे हैं, ज़्यादा इम्पोर्टेंस उसको दे रहे हैं, ज़्यादा एम्फसाइज कर रहे हैं. ओके. हियर रिफ्लेक्सिव एंड एम्फेटिक प्रोनाउन differ from each other in sense of sentence स्ट्रक्चर, दोनों का सेंटेंस स्ट्रक्चर डिफरेंट है। जो रिफ्लेक्सिव है उसमें वर्ब के बाद आएगा, ओके, प्रोनाउन वर्ब के बाद आएगा, और जो एम्फेटिक है उसमें सब्जेक्ट के बाद में ही प्रोनाउन आ जाता है, राइट। रिफ्लेक्सिव प्रोनाउन आंसर्स द क्वेश्चन हुम। रिफ्लेक्सिव प्रोनाउन जो है वो आंसर देता है हुम का। शी वॉश्ड ऑल द क्लोथ्स हरसेल्फ। हु वॉश्ड? शी, ओके, शी वॉश्ड हरसेल्फ। I prepared the science notes myself. While emphatic pronoun lays emphasis on the subject of the verb, वो सब्जेक्ट पे भार देता है, ओके, सब्जेक्ट को स्ट्रेस आउट करता है। अ emphatic pronoun comes immediately after the personal pronoun, whereas the reflexive pronoun comes after the verb. जो रिफ्लेक्सिव है वो वर्ब के बाद आएगा, सेंटेंस में वर्ब पहले आ जाएगा, उसके बाद प्रोनाउन आएगा रिफ्लेक्सिव। और एम्फेटिक है वो जस्ट आफ्टर अ पर्सनल प्रोनाउन आएगा। ही, आई, दे, यू, शी, ये सारे पर्सनल प्रोनाउन है जो यहाँ पर सब्जेक्ट है, ओके, जो यहाँ पर सब्जेक्ट है। सो रिफ्लेक्सिव सो ही, आई, दे, यू और शी, ये सारे पर्सनल प्रोनाउंस है। और जो प्रोनाउन एम्फेटिक है, हिमसेल्फ, माई सेल्फ, देमसेल्व्स, योरसेल्व्स, हरसेल्फ, वो सारे एग्जैक्टली बाजू में आए हैं, ओके, पर्सनल प्रोनाउन के बाजू में आए हैं। इंट्रोगेटिव प्रोनाउन। The fourth type is interrogative pronoun. Interrogative pronoun are those pronouns that are used to ask question. जो pronoun क्वेश्चन पूछ रहे हैं वो interrogative pronoun है, like who, whom, which, whose and what. Okay, all the words that ask question are interrogative pronoun. Example: who got the first prize in the essay competition? Here who is interrogative pronoun. Which horse was chosen by you for the race? Which is interrogative pronoun. Whose bag and tiffin box were lost? Here whose is interrogative pronoun. Whom do you wish to have an interview with? Whom is interrogative pronoun. When did you buy the bicycle? When is also interrogative pronoun. The fifth type, demonstrative pronoun. Demonstrative pronouns are those pronouns that are used to point out people or objects to which they refer in sentence. This, that, these, those are examples of demonstrative pronoun. Demonstrative pronoun are used to point out person or object. Example: may I have that book? Here book is object, and to point out the book we are using the demonstrative pronoun that. Okay, to point out the book we are using the pronoun that. These are their bangles. Here this is used to indicate, to point out the object bangles. Those were the best times of life. Here those is demonstrative pronoun. That is their bungalow. That is demonstrative pronoun. The sixth type is relative pronoun. Okay. Relative pronouns are those pronouns that relate or refer to a noun. Okay, the pronoun that is related to noun which has been mentioned earlier. Okay, we have mentioned the noun or pronoun earlier, and again when we are talking something, we are relating it, and at that time when the pronoun is used, it is relative pronoun. Relative pronoun are those pronouns that relate, that helps to relate or refer to a noun which has been mentioned earlier. Who, whom, whose, which, that, what are the examples of relative pronoun. Now children, who, whom, whose, which, what are also coming in interrogative, but we have to look that interrogative ask question, right? interrogative प्रोनाउन में अगर ये वर्ड्स है और वो वर्ड्स की क्वालिटी क्या होनी चाहिए कि वो क्वेश्चन पूछ रहे हो या क्वेश्चन पूछ रहे हो, दैट मस्ट बी आस्किंग क्वेश्चन, and that is demonstrative pronoun, and it can be a relative pronoun also, but when it is helping to relate. Okay, here examples are, the first example, I have found the pen which I lost. Here I is the subject, I is the noun. Okay, I is the main pronoun. Okay, personal pronoun. Here I have found the pen which I lost. Here I is the pronoun and pen is the noun. Okay, so ऑब्जेक्ट क्या है इधर, पेन, नाउन भी है पेन. सो आई हैव फाउंड द पेन विच आई लॉस्ट, वही पेन जो मैंने खो दिया था. ओके, सो इट इज रिलेशन. ओके, शी इज द गर्ल हुज फादर इज एन आर्किटेक्ट. शी इज द गर्ल हुज फादर इज एन आर्किटेक्ट. Here we are relating to an architect and a girl whose father is architect. Okay, we are relating to a man with the girl whose father is architect. I know that man who lives in this house. I know that man, the man who lives in this house. Here the man is related with the house, right? This is the tree under which we sat. We are relating the tree. We are relating the tree and we are remembering that we sat. Okay, so God helps those who helps themselves. Here we are relating God and the help given by God. So God and the help. So we are relating the both using the pronoun those. The seventh type is indefinite pronoun. Indefinite pronouns are those pronouns that refer to persons or things in general and do not point out to anyone or anything in particular. Okay, indefinite pronouns are that pronouns which refer to persons or things. Okay, means एक से ज़्यादा person या एक से ज़्यादा चीज़. Okay, thing. So it refers to persons, things in general and do not point out, do not highlight someone, okay, to a particular person or thing. Example all, some, few, one, many, none, nobody, anything, something, someone, each, every, all, several, either, anybody, no one, nothing are examples of indefinite pronouns because it is not definite. Anybody can meet the king to tell his views. Here anybody, but there is no particular person mentioned. Okay, anybody, no particular person mentioned. Nobody knows where she kept her ornaments. Okay, here it is indefinite. Many of them came late and missed the train. Many of them came late, but there is no specification of any person. Okay, particularly common बोला है. Many of them came late. Some of my friends were selected in the school cricket team. Some, but which friends, what were their names, nothing is mentioned. Okay, so it is indefinite pronoun. There is hardly anything that can be done to save the patient. Here anything is indefinite pronoun. The eighth type is possessive pronoun. Possessive pronoun are those pronouns that indicate possession, belonging, or relationship. Okay, possessive pronoun indicates relationship or possession, belongingness. Okay,